Hi guys, I'm Sarah from Somatic Movement Center. A lot of people have muscle and joint pain and recurring injuries, and they're really frustrated because they don't know why. So today I want to help you understand what causes most pain and injuries, and I want to talk about this in the context of structure and function, the physical structure of your body versus the way your body is functioning. So for the purpose of this video, I want to keep it really simple and just talk about three systems of the body: the skeletal system, the muscular system, and the nervous system. The first and most basic thing to understand is that your bones don't move unless your muscles make them move. And your muscles only do what your nervous system tells them to do. So your nervous system is the boss. Your brain, spinal cord, and peripheral nerves make all the decisions and send all the messages that make you get out of bed in the morning, make your coffee, brush your teeth, text on your phone, etc. You get the picture. You don't sit up, stand up, or move in any way unless your nervous system tells your muscles to do it. Now, I want to use one specific example to illustrate structure versus function that I think is really easy for most of us to relate to. Look at this guy sitting hunched over at his computer. This guy isn't sitting hunched over because he has genetically bad posture or because there's something wrong with his vertebrae. He's sitting hunched over because his nervous system is keeping his abdominal muscles contracted. This contraction is pulling his head, shoulders, and rib cage forward. So many of us sit with some degree of rounded posture at least some of the time. And for the vast majority of us, it's not a genetic or a skeletal abnormality that's causing this posture. It's our nervous system telling our muscles to bring us into this posture. So I want you to feel this for yourself. Start by sitting up straight and try to be as relaxed as possible. Now go ahead and start rounding forward. Do you feel that contraction in your abdominals? I feel it right here below my rib cage. So this rounded posture caused by tightness in the abdominals falls into the category of a functional problem. It's caused by the way your body is functioning. Over time, you might start to have other problems as a result of this posture. You might start to feel soreness and pain in your neck, shoulders, and back from sitting this way. You might find it hard to take a really full, deep breath because the posture is limiting the expansion of your lungs. Your cervical vertebrae in your neck might get compressed, which puts pressure on your discs and your nerves. Your cervical discs might actually begin to bulge beyond their natural boundaries. You might feel nerve sensations like pain, tingling, or numbness down your arms and into your hands. These are all still considered to be functional problems. They're caused by the way that you're using your body. Now, if your cervical vertebrae get compressed to the point that they herniate or rupture, that's a structural problem. The way that you're functioning has actually affected the physical structure of your body. That's serious, and that's the kind of problem that you really want to prevent. Once you've damaged the physical structure of your body, you're looking at having surgery, taking a long time off from athletic training, and possibly being in pain for the rest of your life. That's why you should always address your pain and other symptoms while they're just functional problems. So, if you've determined that your problem is functional, how do you fix it? First, let's talk about what doesn't work. Passive therapies like massage and chiropractic typically don't fix functional problems in the long term. These therapies are called passive because you're not actively moving. The therapy is being done to you. Passive therapies might temporarily relax your muscles or realign your skeleton, but they do not permanently change the messages that your nervous system is sending to your muscles. So within a day or even a few hours after a session, your muscles will start to tighten up again and your bones will pop back out of alignment. Most people are trying to treat their functional problems as if they're structural, and that's why they have recurring pain and injuries. They're not addressing the real cause of their problems, the way that they're using their body. So, how do you change the way you're using your body? You need to engage your nervous system in an active learning process if you want to release habitual muscle contraction and change your posture and movement patterns. You need to be actively moving in order to create new neural pathways and create lasting change in the way you sit, stand, and move. The most effective way that I have found to do this is with Clinical Somatic Education. Clinical Somatics is so effective because it uses a movement technique called pandiculation that releases chronic, subconsciously held muscle contraction. Pandiculation actually resets the alpha-gamma loop, a feedback loop in the nervous system that regulates the resting level of muscle tension. By releasing involuntary muscle contraction and bringing muscles back into voluntary control, Clinical Somatics allows you to unlearn damaging muscular patterns and retrain your posture and movement. The exercises also improve sensory motor awareness so that you become very aware of how you're using your body. Having a high degree of sensory motor awareness is extremely important when it comes to preventing chronic pain and recurring injuries. When you're aware that your posture or movement is the slightest bit off, you can correct it before it causes problems. You can learn Clinical Somatics exercises from a certified practitioner, either in private sessions, group classes, or on your own at home. If you'd like to learn more and start learning exercises at home, go to somaticmovementcenter.com.